Hello, my dear listeners. Hope you are very well by the grace of most gracious Almighty, by the mercy of most merciful Almighty. Today I am here presenting a new class in mathematics. Our today's topic is number system. In Hindu Arabic system, we have 10 digits starting from 0 and end up by 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 are the 10 digit. First digit in a number, there are consist of a group of digits called simply numerals, and here is a chart of place value chart of numerals. First one is denoted as ones, second denoted as tens, and the third numeral denoted as 100, and the fourth one 1000, then go for 10,000, then lakh, 10 lakh, crore and 10 crore. If you want to proceed more, then you may include 100 crores and then 1000 crores. Here in example, for your understanding, here is an example 5613070. There are two types of value. First one is face value, another one is place value. Face value means the numeral or the digits own value. Own value. At whatever the place it may be, the value of 0 is equal to 0 for considering face value. The value of 4 will be 4 in considering face value. 9 will be 9, 2 will be 2. Here is our number 2940. And place value is called whenever a digit or numeral considering, we have to consider in accordance to the place value chart, then we may find ones. That means here our number inscribed 70984. The digit or the numerals counting started from the right side is our method, and this method comes from Arabian mathematician and Hindu mathematician. That's why it is started from the right side of a number. First one is our ones. That means 4 into 1 equals to here 4. You find here 4, then go for 8. 8 is the position of 8 is in tens value chart. According to our value chart, 4, 8 into 10. We have to multiply 8 into 10, then 80 found. Here is the digit 80 and 4. 80 and 4. Jointly 84. And then go for the third number or the third numeral is 9. 9 in its position in 100 position. So we have to multiply it with 100. Then we found 900. Then 984 is the first for the first 3 digits. Then go for the third one 0, face value or place value. Whatever the value will be, 0 will be always 0. 0 will be always a 0. Then go for the 7. 7 where it is position. First one is ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000. That means 7 in 10,000 position. In its 10,000, that means 7 into, we have to multiply 7 with 10,000. Then what we find? 70,000. So all the numerals and digits jointly, combinedly make a number 70,000 is here 984. 4. This is all about the counting phase value and place value as well. Keep watching. Our next part will be the types of numbers. Actually, we are in number system. We are learning number system. Actually, what is mathematics? If we're gonna define the term mathematics, we have to say like that way that mathematics is all about a game of using numbers. And here today I'm gonna start the classification of numbers. Classification of numbers. First of all, we have to be familiar with natural numbers. All counting numbers are called natural numbers, starting from 1. Is called our natural number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. Then come to the second classification of number, whole number. Whole number is called all the counting number, including 0, together with 0. All counting number together with 0 make the set of whole number. 0, 1, 2, 3. So 1 is called the natural number. 0 is called the whole number. All of the whole number are not the natural number, but all the natural number are whole number. Okay, then go for integers. Integers is called all counting number, including 0 and including all counting negative number. All kinds of positive numbers, counting positive numbers, and all kinds of negative numbers, all counting negative numbers and including 0 made integers. That means like this way: 5, 4, 3, minus 2, minus 1, then 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4. It's called our integers, set of integers from mathematics. Integers, we can classify the number integers into 2 categories. First category is positive integer. Positive integer started from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And the negative integers are all the counting number which are negative. Minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. All counting negative numbers are called negative integers. All kinds of positive numbers including 0 is called positive integers, and all kinds of counting negative and counting positive including 0 is called integers. In the broader sense, there is the narrower sense. Then go for the fourth number, even numbers. A counting number, even number is called the counting number. Like a counting number, when it is divisible by 2, is called even numbers. Is divisible by 2. Here 4 is, we can divide 4 by 2. Our answer is, our result will be 2. Then 6, we may also divide the 6 by 2. Then we may find a result 3. Hereby, that is why it is called all are even number. 2, 4, 6, 8, starting from 2, and it moves by adding 2. It's called our even numbers. Then go for the odd numbers. All counting numbers. Odd number is called the all kind of number which cannot be divided by 2. Our odd number started from 1, then 3, then 5, then 7. That means starting from 1, we have to add 2 each time to go for the next one, to go for the next odd numbers. Then go. Here you may check there, we cannot divide 7 by 2. If we gonna divide it, then we may find fraction. Fraction is not allowed to become odd number. That is why here all 1, 3, 5, 7, 3, 1, 5 cannot be an even number. This is a fractional number. Then go for the prime number. Prime number is called the number which has only 2 factors named after itself and 1. That means prime number is called the number which have one and only 2 factors, which has 2 factors. First factor name is itself, the number, and the second factor is 1. The number and the number and 1. Okay. Our lowest and the least prime number is 2. 0 cannot be a prime number because of what? Because 0 is a whole number. We cannot divide 0 by 2. It is a whole number. It is not a natural number. Then natural number started from 1. Why 1 cannot be a prime number? Because 1 is natural number and it has only one factor, 1 itself. Okay. It has only one factor. Then go for the 2. 2 has 2 factors like 2 and 1. We cannot divide 2 by the other number, and we cannot divide 3 by the other number rather than 1 and 3 only. Bring the flat result, non-fractional result, like 3. If we divide 3 by 1, we may find the answer 3. If we divide 3 by 3, we may find the answer 1. If we're gonna divide 3 by 2, then we may find 1.5, which is not a non-prime number or composite number. It's mean 3 is our prime number. Then go for the 5. Check it up on yourself. Then composite number. All the numbers except the prime numbers which has more than 2 factors is called composite number. Like we may have 8. For a checkup, 8 has how many factors? 1, 2. Factors means by those number we can divide our digit 8, our number 8. Okay, 2 can be divided 8 in a non-fractional way. 3 cannot be, then 4 can be, then 8 itself. How many factors? 1, 2, 4 and 8. There are 4 factors. So it is called a composite number. Composite number means the numbers which have more than 2 factors. Okay, then go for the next one, perfect numbers. Perfect numbers is called the numbers all the factors of this number except itself will be equals to the number. It's called our perfect number. Here is an example like 6. The factors of 6 is 1, 2 and 3 and 6 itself. But we have to add without 6 except 6. The other factors we have to add. If we're gonna add 1, 2 and 3, then we may find the 6 is equal to the number. So it can be denoted as perfect number 6. Then go for the 28, number 28. Factors like 1. 28 has factors started from 1, then 2, then 4, then 7, then 14 and then 28 itself. We have to add all the factors except the number itself, except the main number. Okay, 1, plus 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 14 equals to 213, 477, 14 and 14 equals to 28. So our number become 28. Okay. So 28 is called a perfect number. There we may have other perfect number rather than 6 and 28. You may check it up on yourself, at your home or at your class, whenever or at whatever you want to be. Okay. Thank you everyone. Thank you for your patience watching. Now I am going to discuss about co-prime or relative prime number. Those are counted as relative or co-prime number whose HCF highest common factor is 1. Here we have first pair. Here in the first pair we have 2 and 3, two numbers. 2 and 3 in between two numbers. Here we have HCF highest common factor is 1. So we can call 2 and 3 as co-prime number. 2 is co-prime considering with 3 and 3 is also a co-prime considering with 2. Then go for the second pair. Here we have two number 8 and 9. Between 8 and 9 we okay. Then look at the second pair. Here we have two numbers 8 and 9. Between two numbers, here is a common, highest common factor is 1. So we can call 8 co-prime with 9 and 9 is a co-prime with 8. Then go for twin prime. Twin prime are called those prime numbers whose differences are 2. Differences are 2. That means here we have 3 and 5. Both of them are prime number. The difference between 5 and 3 is equals to 2. So the two prime number 3 and 5 are called twin prime. 5 is twin prime considering with 3 and 3 is a twin prime comparing with 5. Then go for the rational number. All the counting numbers are called rational number if we can express the number in P divided by Q fraction. In this fraction and Q not equal to 0 is our rational numbers. All kinds of negative integers, all kinds of positive integers is called rational numbers. Then go for the 12 number irrational number. Those numbers are considered as irrational number which can be expressed as 5 by Q also, and the two major characteristics of irrational number is it must be non-repeating. That means like we have considered as root 2. Whenever we put 2 and put the application root over on our calculator, we find 1.1416 and the number ends up here. So the irrational number has a end and it's non-repeating number. It is non-repeated number. Then go for the some common factors, important factors about number system. The smallest prime number and the least even prime number, and the smallest prime number is 2. 2 is the smallest prime number, and the first odd prime number is 3, which has only two factors, 3 itself and 1. And the least composite number is 4. The first composite number and the least composite number and the smallest composite number is called 4. Composite number may have more than 2 factors. Then the least odd composite number is 9. The least odd composite. Here 4 is our least even composite, 9 is our 9 is our odd composite. 9 is our least, the smallest odd composite, which has more than 2 factors like 1, 2, not 2, 1, 3, 9 and 9 itself. More than 2, okay. For now, I'm going to say about test of divisibility. Test of divisibility means the test with a number what it will be divisible by any of the number like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starting from 0 in by 9. Okay, considering divisibility by 2. The number will be divisible by 2 when the last number unit digit or the ones or the unit digit will be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 like this way. Okay, here we have a number for example 4, 9, 8. Here in this number 498 our unit digit is only 8 and here 8 it can be divided by 2. Can be divided by 2. By dividing 2 we find the result 4. So it is called a number. For the number which is divisible by 3 or not. Okay, considering a number like 135. 135 is our number. Okay. The sum of all the number, when the sum of all the number will be divided by 2, 3 is called a number can be divided by 3. Divisibility of 3. 1, 3, 5. The sum of 1, 3, 5 will be 5, 3, 8 and 1, 9. 9 can be divided by 3. So the number 135 can be divided by 3. Then go for the number 4. Considering a number 20, the number can be divided by 4 if the unit digit will be even 0, 2, 4 or the sum of the digit can be divided by 4 or the unit digit can be 0 or the sum of the first 2 digit unit digit and 1 digit will be 0 or any even number can be divided by 4. Then okay, to make it clear that our number will be divided by 4 or not. If the first 2 digit of the number can be divided by 4, the number will be divided by 4. Here we have 2 digits 2 and 0. 2 and 0 consist of 2. 2 can be divided by 4. In a fraction, 20 can also be divided by 4. Then go for another number 120. Then go for another number 124. Okay. Experiment with 124. We have the first 2 digits 4 and 2. 4 plus 2, which is a even number 6. 6 cannot be divided by 4. So 124 cannot be divided by 4. But 120, considering with 120, 20 the first 2 digits jointly. 20 make 20 and 20 can be divided by 4. That is why 120 can be divided also by the number 4. Now talking about divisibility of 5. Talking about the divisibility of 5. Pause for a while. To considering a number, whatever it will be can be divided by 5 or not. Okay, consider the number 105. All the number can be divided by 5 if the unit digit will be 0 or 5. Unit digit will be 0 or 5 can be divided by the number 5. Here in our first number 105, the unit digit is, the unit digit is 5, and 5 can be divided by 5, so the number 105 can be divided also by the number 5. Then go for the 110, the second number. Here we are, our first digit is, our one digit is, our unit digit is 0, and we have a recommendation that if our unit digit will be 0 or 5, anyone, then the number can be divided by the number 5. Then go for the number 6. Considering whenever with a number like a number 200 or 300, the number will be can be divided by 6 if the sum of all the digits of the number can be divided by 6. Here we have 3 number 3 0 0, and here we have 4 3 5. In this number we have 4 3 and 5, 3 number jointly. The sum of the 3 number is 4 3 7, 7 5 12, and 12 can be divided by 6, so 435 can be divided by the number 6. Then go for the number 7 and 13. Go for now I am going to test the divisibility of 7 and 13. Why I am going to test the divisibility of 7 and 13 together here? Because of one reason. The reason is that the test of divisibility, the formula for the test of divisibility 7 and 13 are the same. Is the same. That is why I am going to discuss 7 and 13 together. Okay. To consider a number, whether it is divided by 7 and 13, we have to make block including 3 number of each. Like in this number, we have our first block 7 9 2. Second block will be second 3 number, then the number will be 5 3 7, and the third block consists of only one number, and which is 4, and we have to add all odd number and deduct the even number, or vice versa. Then considering 7 9 2 plus first odd number and third odd number 4, we found 7 9 6, and we have to deduct 7 9 6 from 7 9 6 to 5 3 7, the even number, the second number 5 3 7, and we may find okay, here in this number, our first odd block is 792, with the sum of the third block number 4 796 deduct by the number consisting of second block 3 number 5 3 7, we find 259, and whenever we are going to divide 259 by 7, we can divide 259 by 7, and so the number 259 can be divided by 7, but the number 259 cannot be divided by 13. So the divisibility test of 7 and 13 are similar. What we need to do first, we need to make block consisting of 3 numbers each, and add up all odd block and then deduct all even block together, and vice versa. Which one will be the biggest will be the first one, and deduction must be applied on accordance a way that the biggest one from the biggest one deduct the lowest one. These all are joint block. That's all.
Start.
Okay. Now we are about to check the divisibility by 8. If the last 3 digit, the sum of the last 3 digit can be divided by 8, the number will be divided by 8. 2, 3, 5 jointly make 2, 3, 5, 10. 10 cannot be divided by 8. So the number 2, 3, 5 cannot be divided by the number 8. Now go for the divisibility check by 9. The number will be divisible by 9 if the last 3 digit, if the sum of the last 3 digit can be divided by 9. 7, 5, 12 and 2. 14 is the sum of 2, 5 and 7, and 14 cannot be divided by 9. So the number 257, 257 cannot be divided by 9. Then go for the divisibility check by 10. The number will be divisible by 10 if the unit digit, similarly unit digit will be 0. Unit digit will be 0, like 100. In the number 100, unit digit is 0. 0. So the number 100 can be divided by 10. 120, the unit digit is 0. So the number 120 can be divided by the number 10. Now go for the divisibility check by 11. The number can be divided by 11 or not. To identify the answer of the question, we have to go with a method. Method is, we have to sum of all odd number minus sum of all even number, and we have to look on the result. If the result will be 0 or 11, or the number can be divided by 11, the number 25,376 can be divided by 11. Here we have our odd number first, odd 6, 3, 2. Jointly make 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then go for the odd number, even number. 7 and 5 is our even number. 7 and 5, 12. Okay, 12 minus 11 is neither 0 nor 11. Neither 0 nor 11. It is 1. So the number 25376 cannot be divided by the number 11. Thank you, class. Thank you for your patience hearing.